arrived in Kochi. It's a big city, and actually we were sleeping in the... We found birds in the sleeper class while we had the ticket for the general class, and we were very lucky that we didn't have any control. So we just had a ride for the very low price of 225 Indian rupees from somewhere near Varkala to Kochi. This is the one and only Fort Kochi beach, main beach. Live music in this cathedral. Yesterday we wanted to leave to Varkala to go surfing there, so we wanted to leave from Kochi to the bus station, and then suddenly when we were on our way there was an Irish guy who stopped us and who introduced himself. His name was Edwin, and we were like, okay Edwin, what do you want from us? And he said like, yeah guys, I need 2 people, 1 couple to be filmed tomorrow and the day after tomorrow in some kind of Indian film, and it's kind of urgent, so are you into it? So we were doubting because we were already with our mind surfing in Varkala, and then like a couple of days earlier we were talking with the Russian guy about this figuring in Indian movies, so we were very interested in the subject already, but like it wasn't something concrete, and then suddenly this guy out of nowhere asked us this question, so we thought, yeah, we should just do it. I mean, it's an opportunity that you almost never get just like that by coincidence. So we agreed, and so we got arranged a hotel to stay 1 more night in Kochi, and then early this morning at 6:30, so not that early, we took the car with another couple from France. And we drove for 6 hours all the way to the north of Kerala. So now we arrived, and this is like some kind of resort where there is a lot of people, a lot of camera gear, and it's pretty nice. I mean, you have the sea just next to this place. You have some nice spot to do slacklining, but probably we won't have time for that. But I'm very curious what will happen. We don't have any clue about what we will have to do, about which kind of film it will be, and like anything. We don't know anything, so we only know that everything is included, so accommodation, food, and we get 2,000 rupees per day. So yeah, it's just a very nice experience, I think. So let's see what happens. Here a little impression of our food. It's a buffet and we can take as much as we want, and it's really tasty, but we have to eat with the hands in the real Indian way, you know. We don't get spoons here. Having lunch next to the sea, not bad. It's 3:15 now and we haven't done anything yet. So as you see, we're just chilling hard before doing something we don't know. This is probably the music that we will have to dance on. Probably we will have to dance in a club party in this beach house. That's what we know, that's the only information that we know. Now it's already 5:30. Still chilling, still not knowing what we will do. 6 o'clock, and our driver even approached me to say that instead of tomorrow, the whole day staying here, we will already leave in the morning. And now it's evening, so I don't know when we will figure in a movie. This is what we have to do. We finally arrived in our arranged hotel and we can go to bed. It's 4:30 in the night. We are on the train to Varkala. So like the shooting finished last night. I've never seen that, you know?
Trial run.
Super cool. Is it like some kind of transport?
Trial run.
Trailer. We have arrived in Varkala. Now walking to our accommodation. This is a very quiet city. We already left the homestay and we found a couchsurfing host with the office, touristic office close to the Varkala beach. So we are heading there now, and then the plan is to try to surf this afternoon or evening, depending on when it's best for beginners, since we are still beginners. And then the next 2 days we stay here as well for surfing, so hopefully it's a good spot therefore. And yeah, let's see how's the beach side. This is the first time we see this kind of fruits and we have no clue. Both of us, it's the first time actually that Kula doesn't even know, but it's the first time we don't know what it is, so we are curious to taste it. Everywhere in Kerala you can find moving lines of ants in accommodation. We are in a couchsurfing place. It's actually a guest house that is given to couchsurfers when there's no guests who are paying, which is kind of nice because there is a sleeping room, there's a little living, and there is even a kitchen that we can use. This is the Varkala main beach. In all the coastal places you have clothing shops like this, full with joyful patterns. The Indian crowd swimming, or at least what you can call swimming, standing in the water with their clothes on. That's the Indian way of swimming. There's people swimming in the water, and there is the police calling them back. So it's the police who take charge of people not drowning in the night.
You can meet all religions in Kerala. Huge church. Each 5 minutes we see a gigantic church. Driving on the highway.
We've driven for at least 3 hours, I think 3 hours and a half even, to arrive at Kovalam beach. It was more than double the time than Google Maps said because of the road quality and everything, and just because, I mean, scooter drives a little less fast than car. But if it was worth it, not sure. It's more crowded for sure, or at least it seems like that because it's smaller. But the main reason why we are here is to see the fire tower. There should be a nice fire tower somewhere, or maybe it's that even. I hope not, but let's see on the map in a second. And also to check out the prices for surfing here. Maybe it's cool and then we can sleep on the beach, but yeah, it's a bit too crowded, probably too populated for that, so we will see. We found the right lighthouse. Yeah, not fire tower like I said earlier, lighthouse of course. And the beach is really touristic. So Varkala was better. More space, less crowds, better waves. This is unbelievable! An Indian Christian party. You hear the music? It's fucking awesome. Imagine a church doing that in Europe. We found an unknown beach where we are going to spend the night without tents. We have an emergency blanket from Decathlon that we are using now as ground shield against the sand. So we are just going to sleep without anything, without mattress, sleeping bag, because I mean it's so warm that we don't need anything. We only hope that the sea won't come so far as where we are laying, because it's quite close and we are not entirely sure until which point it is coming. But huh? This is my emergency blanket from Decathlon. It makes a lot of noise, so that's the really downside, but for the rest it does its job very well. I mean, even more than its job. Fisherman. By the way, last night there were suddenly 4 random guys that approached our sleeping spot, and we didn't know what they wanted, but they were lighting us with their phone lights, and we asked like, what's the matter, is there a problem? And they said no, and then they left. So strange. And now everyone is fishing here. Back at the beach, Kopil Beach, to go surfing. Yesterday the waves were better, were higher, so we hope that we can do something today. Let's see. As you can notice, this is clearly the main surf spot in Varkala area. Slackline day today. Yeah. Our new pupil who does a great job. second night on the beach, and now I put my mattress there. It was so much more comfortable. I had a great night, and very soon we're going to start to surf if we find a surfboard. And there's also fishermen already on the beach over there. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm ready to start surfing.